It's a little bit of a squeeze, isn't it? Okay, Millie, Sonia, breathe in. Yeah.
Me in the middle.
Breathe in.
Sonia in the middle.
Sonia, if you don't mind coming into the middle, that would be lovely.
Thank you, Millie.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can everyone hear us okay on Zoom? Hopefully you can. Thank you for bearing with us. We'll get underway straight away. Welcome along to Sonia and Millie's press conference to preview Man City in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final tomorrow evening. The final time we're playing City, hopefully. Can we start with Anton, if that's all right? Thanks, mate.
Hi, Sonia. Hi, Millie.
Hi, Anton.
Let's Sonia, first off, just fourth game in 12 days. How's the team physically and what's the team?
Yeah, I think we are in a good place. As you could see, obviously the result in the last game helps a lot mentally. As I mentioned before, when we won the first game, the League Cup final, I think mentally it's always better to recover when you win the game. So I think, yeah, everyone is in a good place. We are ready to attack the game tomorrow. No new injuries in the squad, so everyone was available on Sunday, is still available for the game tomorrow. I think we could rotate the squad a little bit on the game on Sunday, so we have some fresh legs and ready to go.
Your team has been showing its determination in recent weeks, but are you happy with the performances of late?
Yeah, we won, so obviously that's the most important. And you need to realize we are facing some good teams, and Man City is one of them. They have a lot of quality, and being able to win against them in the final, but also being able to beat them in the league is a good result. Again, against a really tough team to play against. And we know now what we have to do tomorrow. They just won the first leg by 2 goals, and we are in that situation, but we are confident enough we can turn things around.
You've been there, though. You've done it in this competition. How difficult is it to come back from this kind of deficit, though?
Always more difficult when you are losing by 2 goals, but obviously we are confident. We are playing a home game. It will be tough and difficult, we know that, but we are ready to embrace the challenge. I think this is what is this squad and this club about. The players are so competitive, the staff is so competitive. So it's a new challenge. We have never been in that situation in this season before, but we are ready. And I just want my players at the end of the game to have any regrets, and this is what we want to go for.
Millie, just how difficult a situation is the team in, and how hard are you meant to fight tomorrow?
I think it's a situation where you have to remain calm. I think if we look across our last performances, I think there's plenty of positive to take out there, especially the last game, winning the game. I think second half the performance that's our intensity, that's when we're at our best, and we could have scored more goals. So I think we're happy to take the positives from out of that. Yes, we're not in the position we would have liked to have been in, but like Sonia said, we're in it. So it's about reacting, understanding where we're at, and we know exactly what to expect from ourselves tomorrow. We know what we need to do, and like Sonia said, we're very confident within ourselves, and it's not an impossible turnaround.
You've had an exceptional season defensively. We all know last 10 minutes of the game what you can do up front as well. Have you been practicing offensively as well?
No, I like to stick to my defending. Keeping a clean sheets is more up my street than putting the ball in the back of the net. I'll leave that to the strikers, but we're extremely prepared, and we're excited. We can't wait to be at the bridge.
Thank you. Next, please.
Hi.
Hi.
Both well. You're not often in this situation, are you? When you're at Chelsea, when you're trying to recover a deficit. What does that mean your team towards? To make it easier or more difficult, knowing exactly what you have to face?
I think the main thing for me as a coach is now to have my team prepared to face the challenge tomorrow. The preparation of the game is really important. We talked this morning in the team meeting about the strategy going into the game, and I think that's important to have everyone on the same page on the strategy. We feel ready, and now we need to execute the game plan for the game tomorrow, and to have a really good game if we want to go through. But we know it will be difficult, but we have all the qualities to turn things around.
You always knew you were playing City 4 times in a row, and this would be the 4th. Any easier or any more difficult because you've got to know each other so well over the last 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah, but as I said, you need to take game by game. That's the last one, hopefully, because I think, both teams are good teams, and that's never easy to face each other 4 times in 12 days. But every game is so different, and we need to prepare every game in a different way. So we knew that from the beginning, and we know what we need to do for the game tomorrow. Now we have 90 minutes minimum. That's plenty of time. As Millie was mentioning, I think we need to attack the game, but also we need to make sure everyone knows 90 minutes, it's a lot of time for us to turn things around. So just be confident, work hard from the beginning, strong start, and hopefully we'll turn things around.
Apart from the opening game of the season, where you would have been nervous because it was your first game in England with Chelsea, is this the most pressure you've had? Because this is why you were brought here, to win this competition.
But every game is so important when you are the Chelsea manager. Everyone expects you to win every game. I've been used to that. So for me, it doesn't make any difference. The game tomorrow is the same. Obviously, this competition is a big competition. Everyone in the club wants to win this competition. We are in a difficult situation by losing the game 2 goals last week, but I still think we have the capacity and the quality to turn things around. So I told my players last week after the game, we're still alive. That's the most important. Yeah, it was an important game last week, but it was not decisive. And I think, tomorrow will be a decisive game for us to qualify for the semi-finals. So we need to respond on that one.
Similar question to you, Millie. I've spoken to you before. Champions League games, important Champions League games. It's the only thing missing for you.
Yeah, as a club, I think it's, of course, we're always aware of the trophies that we haven't won, but I think if you look at what we have, but most importantly, we're in the competition. We have an opportunity to bounce back and really show ourselves as a team, our mentality and the qualities that we have. And I think that is the full focus. I think, my individual status is irrelevant in this. My full focus is on the team, and it's always team first, so that's the main priority.
But with club and country, you have pretty much won everything. So this is one of the last boxes to tick off. And I know you're behind the team, but for you personally as well, this must be a burning ambition or an itch that you want to scratch. Yeah,
100%. I think it is for the club. It has been since the day I arrived. It has been for every single player and member of staff that's with us now. That is the aim. It's always the aim to win everything. It's part of who we are. It's part of our ambition. It's part of the goals, like I said, as the club. So when you become a Chelsea player, that's your ambition. You ask any individual within our squad, and they'd give you the same answer. That it's that burning desire to win this competition. It's the Champions League. Everyone knows how special it is, and very few win it. So it's an incredible honour to be able to win it as a player, and Sonia's done it as both. It's like I said, it's everyone's dream to do that.
You're part of a team that is massively experienced. Is that going to be a help tomorrow night? So that if at half time, for example, it's still 0-0, there's no panic.
Yeah, 100%. I think we've got a lot of experience within our squad. I think we've got a lot of leaders where like I said, it's important to remain calm in this situation. There's a minimum of 90 minutes to play. That's plenty time for us to do exactly what we know we need to do and what we're capable of doing. So it's just calm heads and executing our game plan.
Finally, you both mentioned that minimum of 90 minutes, could be 120, which at home is an advantage, or penalties. 1, have you practiced penalties? 2, would you take a penalty?
I will, if I could.
There you go. Yeah, of course. I don't think we have any players that back down from that. Everyone's prepared to step up and do their duty. And first question, I think, is you prepare in the same way you prepare for everything. So.
Off the back of Sonia's intervention, I hope it goes to penalties.
Should we get in a boots then?
I'll take your boots.
Yeah, might be a bit big.
I don't care. I'll be ready.
Millie, that's a hard one to follow up, to be fair. Have you enjoyed playing in this kind of 4-game mini-series against City? It's such a surreal experience for a player, but have you enjoyed it? Has it been fun?
Yeah, every game's fun. I love playing football. I love playing against the best teams and the best opponents, and I think it's been an unusual period, something that we've never experienced, and that in itself challenges you as an individual and as a team as well. So I think it's been difficult, but I think it's one that we've relished in, and I think every game you learn a lesson, whether it's a win or a defeat, and I think we've learned a lot of lessons in this period, and we've learned a lot about ourselves, and built a little bit more character and mentality, off the back of a loss, going behind, coming back. So I think it's been a really good learning, and I think we've definitely grown as a team.
Yeah, I suppose, Sonia, for you, in terms of those learnings, what have you learned from Nick Cushing's, philosophy, the way that he sets the team up? You've obviously now had 3 games to just about try and work out a little bit more about his management that maybe you hadn't seen because you hadn't been in the women's game for a while.
I think I focus a lot on my team, obviously. Yes, it's important for me, but also for the staff to look at the opposition and to prepare the game in the best way, to give the players the game plan and what we need to execute. But I'm focused in my team, and playing City 3 times, you can know more about the other manager, but it's really a rare situation to play in this short time, that many games. So I think, even if I know a little bit more about him, I still need more time to know a lot better about him.
Just finally, it's a big game. It feels like a big game. You talk about players needing to feel that belief. Have you felt it's been a big game? Have you felt it's been sort of, maybe perhaps a different week in training because there's that extra kind of vibe to this game?
I didn't feel any difference preparing this game compared to the previous ones. I just feel, again, we need to believe, we need to be confident going into the game. I really know we have the quality in this squad to turn things around. So it's about making sure tomorrow we execute that. It won't be easy again, but we are confident enough in the quality in the squad to turn things around. So I think for me, as I said, I just want us to attack the game, make sure we have any regrets at the end, and hopefully the result will be positive.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jessie?
I could
Come on. I was.
Hey Sonia, you've
Hi,
obviously
Jessie.
had big games at Stamford Bridge as a player and manager for Lyon. How do you reflect on those experiences now you're going to be in the home dressing room?
I had some positive and negative experiences at Stamford Bridge, but it's always better to remind the positive ones, but that's football, You always try to do your best on the pitch. This is the mentality we have in the squad, in Chelsea, and I'm really proud of that. So, going into the game tomorrow, it will be the same. My reflection from my own experience is in every game, I always try my best, and I always try to support my players the best way possible. So it won't be different from the game tomorrow. And that's time to focus on the game tomorrow, not to reflect in my past.
And Millie, I guess similarly, some dramatic games that you played in for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in Champions League, and I guess sometimes a strange experience where Chelsea have this amazing record in the WSL at Stamford Bridge, but have had occasionally a tough record because you're playing harder games. How much do you bear that in mind, I guess, going into a game like this?
Not too much. I just know that the Bridge is a very special stadium. It's a special night, especially when you're playing Champions League, and it's a place that we absolutely love playing our games there. And it's a big occasion, it's a big game. We're very aware of that. However, there's a job that needs to be done. So we keep 2 feet on the ground and make sure that we give the fans something to cheer about, and we leave it all out there.
Thanks, Jessie. Tom, next, please.
Thank you. Hi there.
Hi, Tom.
Thanks for speaking to us today. Sonia, I just wanted to ask, in this 4-match stretch, a lot of the games have been decided by performance of the substitute, Miedema in the second game, Cuthbert in the third. Is that a reflection of how you need to tackle a game, a stint like this of 3 games, or is it more a reflection of a wider picture of the women's game becoming much more of a squad game than about the starting 11 players?
A bit of everything you just mentioned. I think when you play that many games, it's really important to have depth in your squad. Also for a manager, it's always important to bring some fresh legs in the game. I think it can make an impact and a difference. As you could see in the last 2 games, it was maybe what made a difference in the result at the end. So hopefully we are in a good position in that aspect. I think, yeah, I have almost everyone available, some fresh legs, and yeah, I already told my players the main thing for me tomorrow is for us to be able to have a team performance, starters and finishers, and I'm convinced like tomorrow we can make a big difference with starting the game with a starting 11, but also bringing the finishers who can finish the job.
There's a lot of it about patience then, like, you know, if you're getting into the later reaches of the game, for the players not to panic, and then, you know, you have that in your back pocket, I suppose.
Yeah, that's always better when you have that in your back pocket as a manager. But that's how the games work now in the women's game. I think when you face Man City, they have a lot of quality. So when you go further in the game, sometimes, the fatigue can come into the game, and the spaces are bigger on the pitch. So when you are able to bring quality, talent, and fresh legs, again, it can make a big impact. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow things will turn positive for us with these players who can come in and help the team to perform.
I just wanted to ask about Sophie Ingle, like how her recovery is coming along, and just if you're in talks about extending her contract.
Yeah, Sophie is doing really well. She's in a really good place. I saw her again today. She's really happy. Her rehab is going well. We had some conversations with Sophie. She's an important player for us, but I don't have any updates going on the contract specifically. But we are, Sophie is important for us, and we are talking almost every day to her, and she's in a really good place. Thanks.
And Millie, just a quick question for you. Obviously, it was a difficult first leg in terms of the result. I think a lot of people, their overriding kind of image of that first leg, from a Chelsea perspective, is your slide-in tackle on Miedema when she's bearing down that hat-trick, you come flying in, nick the ball off her toe. Is that your leadership style, to lead by example, or how would you characterise your leadership style and how you're going to implement that for tomorrow's game?
I mean, that certain moment I do what a defender has to do, which is intercept. She's a quality player. You don't give her that time and space in the box. I know any one of our players would have done the exact same, but yeah, I think for me it is always leading by example. The girls can always rely on me, and that's something that I pride myself on a daily basis, not just in the games. But yeah, it's just about giving energy and belief and confidence to your teammates, and knowing that we can all look at each other in the eyes and rely on each other from start to finish, and that we've always got each other's back. So yeah, that's always my message to the girls, is to be brave, be confident, and give it absolutely everything, and to believe in each other.
Thanks.
Cheers, Tom. Any more? Cool. All right, I think everyone's happy. Let's leave it there.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See
Thanks.
you there.
Yep.
Thank you.
From the first manager to take part in